Yes, good evening, good evening. I just want to make sure that you hear me good. Living well starts. I just want to make sure the audio is straight because we are on a different router, and I'm going to proceed as long as the audio is good. We want to make sure that the audio is good, and we're gonna cook. We want to make sure that the audio is good. The audio is crystal clear. That's a beautiful thing. Um, Let me share this. Hold on. I'm gonna get this shared to a couple people because I'm gonna give y'all the business. I'm gonna give y'all the business, right? In his own words, man. I tried to get this to my man, but like I said, sometimes you gotta lead by example. But I sent him this, right, thinking maybe he'll use it or go on, but no, he didn't. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to debunk a lot of this going on. Like I said, I'm home right now, chilling. Got a little headache. Probably working too much. Yes, Daffy. Yeah, I'm working too much. And I want to debunk something. You see the thumbnail that I use? One of my young guys comment on my thing. What's good, blunt? Sop I say, right? One of my young boys from the gym commented in regards to the offer. And me being, like I said, I'm getting a little seasoned now. I'm getting seasoned as far as the business, right? Getting a little seasoned. So I want to touch up on that, right? Because like I said, the average YTC talk, they don't really touch up on this. So I want to just touch up on this. So let's just go. We're gonna just base this off of what is being put out there. That Shakur was gonna get 6 million, and Frank was only gonna get 1 million. Now, last Tuesday, when this broke, that they agreed to terms. Those are probably the biggest terms. The money, right? They're professional prize fighters. So now that this is being put out there, and like I was explaining to my young boy, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you gotta think. Don't. YouTube is basura when it comes to information and boxing stuff. It's basura. Because I'm saying, if they agreed to terms, and now that is what they are trying to put as the reason to why he he walked away. Why didn't he bring that up in the terms? The terms are the terms of the fight. Gloves. I'm just giving y'all, little stuff, not too much. Purse split. What are you getting? What am I getting? Different stuff like this, right? So that is one of the key things. Your money, professional prize fighting, your purse. So for them to say that it was a low ball offer, why agree to the terms? This is what was reported, and like I said, once again, man, Frank Martin, I'm gonna continue to call you a sucker. I'm pretty sure we'll run into each other, or at some point. And if you feel some type of way about me saying that, it is what it is, right? But I'm gonna continue to say that you're a sucker for the simple fact that all of this information was put out there prior to Top Rank of Mike Coppinger and Keith Idec doing the ladder over the weekend. If you felt that you was receiving a low ball offer of $1 million+, right? Why did you agree to the terms? Why didn't you use your YouTubers, your quote unquote insiders, and put something out then? Don't wait until they call you out and say that you're a fraud. You're a sucker. You a bluffer. Now, if you felt that last Tuesday that you were being underpaid lowball, which I did a little research, listening to others. The highest you've been paid is maybe 100K, 75 to 100K, but $1 million is a lowball offer. But before I get to that, let me get to this. You know, I told you when I'm at the desk, I got time. I want to play something. And shout out to Fight Hub for doing what they do, throwing you under the bus. Yes, this is Fight Hub, and you guys love to interview with these guys and rock out with them. Well, look, this is how they do you. This is how they do you. Fight Hub dropped this first, and shout out to Marco. I commented on this. I said, "Man, Marco, you are cold for this, but great content nonetheless. Great content, Marco." In his own words, that's why this is what I titled this. In his own words. Because this is Frank Martin in his own words, right? Listen to Frank Martin. Now, I want y'all to, the three of us, y'all that's in here, concentrate on what I just told you. His highest payday, 75 to 100K. He was going to get $1 million to face Shakur, but he claimed it was a low ball. But I want you to listen. In his own words, Frank Martin, courtesy of Fight Hub TV.
From what I've seen, Shakur was basically saying that he feel like he worth more. Feel him on that. He want a better split, a more fair split. But I feel like Devin, I don't know, he took like a lower percentage to go against Cambosis. You know, he had to do that. So I feel like sometimes as fighters, you know, we might have to accept certain terms like that, you know, to get in those type of positions.
In his own words, let me stop it. He said, did y'all hear that? This is the source. Smash my like button one time, you know, giving y'all gems over here. We give y'all gems. You know, a lot of you content creators are jealous. A lot of you content creators, you know, it is what it is. I just gave y'all a gem right there. In his own words, Frank Martin clearly stated that a lot of times we have to take what is being reported. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not cool with y'all. I'm not trying to be cool with y'all. But like I said, the ones that's supposedly cool with y'all, this is what they're putting out there. But this goes against what you stated, Frank. In your own words, this goes against what you just said. Sometimes you have to take the sacrifice, but I'll let you finish, and then I'm going to finish.
In those type of positions, and then you know the tables turn. Oh, we gonna bang out. We gonna take that. We gonna take that because we trying to get to the top, you know. And then after that,
oh man, Frank, in your own words, we're gonna bang out. We're gonna take that. Because we trying to get to the top. So I have to believe, like I said, I called you a sucker. I'm standing on that. But I respect you, Frank. I like you. Like I said, you're a good little fighter. So maybe you wanted to take it. Because I hear you say, we're going to take that. We're going to bang out. Get to the top. So maybe it's the people that control you. And I say that respectfully. Because we all know how this game is played, Frank. Or at least some of us do. You know, a lot of us don't have a clue as to what's going on. That's why we, you know, do what we do. Or should I say they do what they do. But in your own words, you were willing to take it to get to the top. And I'm pretty sure after shout out to Town Biz and the Boxing Voice, if I'm forgetting other channels that reported this, I'm sorry. And I do a lot. But 100K, and he was going to get $1 million. You haven't seen that yet. And that seems like, from listening to what you just said, sometimes we have to take it. That's a great take. being that you only got 100K. The side that pays, that's another one of the narratives we could get into if we want to. The side that pays the most, that takes care of their fighters, only gave you 100K. Alleged. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not your accountant. I'm not down with you guys, nor do I want to be down with you guys to ask you these type of insider things. But like I said, the guys that are supposed to be down with y'all, you let them down, Frank. And I definitely made a video about that. Your fans who you don't really respect, and that's why I called you a sucker. You're on sucker time. Like that bullshit tweet you put out. Like, come on, man. Your fans, the ones that'll get beat up for you, because a lot of these fans, right? They talk reckless. They get into these arguments on social media, and if they run into somebody that's really like that, a lot of times they might get slapped. They might get hands put on them, defending you and defending your honor and others like you, right? Over boxing views. And for you to just leave them out there now like that, right? With a tweet of all things, a tweet, not even a response, not, like fuck that, part of my language. They tried to lowball me, or just anything, put something out there. Go to the Facons and the BF R. Kelly TVs and all these guys that's supposed to be down with y'all over there. Give them something to come out with, because they didn't have nothing to stand on. You could at least leaked out, oh, well, when we went to the table, the terms was A, B, and C. But then when they sent over the contract, it was D, E, F. I'm just using it like that just because, I got to be simple for y'all, because y'all want to understand the shit that I'm talking about. Because you're not 11 in. I'm 11 in. Yes, 11. 11. Should be 12, but it's 11, right? So at least y'all could have got something like that, smashed the light bulb. But let's get back to Frank. In his own words, these are his words, man. So when y'all hear me, and those of y'all that get at me on the low and say this and that, yes, he's a sucker. A lot of you guys, respectfully, are suckers. See, I call it for what I see. I'm not like you guys. I'm a man's man at the end of the day. I hold people to what they say. This is what he said. We'll play it back. This is what he said.
Like a lower percentage to go against Cambosis. He had to do that. So I feel like sometimes as fighters, we might have to accept certain terms like that, to get in those type of positions, and then the tables turn. Oh, we gonna bang out. We gonna take that. We're gonna take that because we trying to get to the top, and then after that, table's gonna turn. So.
Man, in his own words, we're gonna take that because we trying to get to the top, and then the tables is gonna turn. Well, the tables might have turned from what they're saying. We gotta wait to see. But like I said, I don't respect it. You're a sucker. Are you gonna get the Tank Davis fight? I don't think so, because it doesn't make no sense. Why would they want to put you up against Tank Davis? And I say this respectfully, you bring nothing to the table. The pay-per-view is going to bomb. You don't have an audience. Tank is coming off his biggest pay-per-view to date with Ryan Garcia. And to face you next, you think you guys will? Shout out to my man WCS. WCS said you might do $500,000, 500,000. I don't think you guys would do that. I don't. And I say this respectfully, Frank. You're a nobody. It is what it is. You're a nobody. You couldn't sell out the cosmetologist. They wanted to call Bud Crawford and all others. Nobody. Sean Porter can't sell a Sunday dinner. Neither can you. Neither can you. These are facts. I know some of y'all don't like my boxing views. So what? So what? This is my platform. I produce my own stuff. I speak what I want to speak. I am not controlled. I'm not controlled. That's the good thing about being independent. That's the good thing about not taking a deal. Now, had I took a deal, maybe I couldn't come on here and say certain things. Like I'm saying, calling him a sucker, calling out certain things that most likely took place. No. Save your money. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. Yes, if I took the deal, or if I was under contract, there's certain things that when you are under contract, there's certain things that you have to. I'm gonna use this for example, right? I'm a part of a fight team, right? Now, when a fight is announced, the promoters, most likely like the people that's putting up the money, who are the promoters, the networks, they like to be the ones to announce it. Now, I might know, the fighter might know, the team, we might know way ahead of time that we're fighting on XYZ date. But under contract, right? That's what I'm saying. Under contract, we are obligated to let them disclose the information first. Now, when it comes to my podcast, I am not obligated. That's why I said what I said about Frank Martin, and I pulled up in his own words. Those are his words. Because I know I got a lot of phone calls behind the scenes about, damn, you called him a sucker. That's a sucker. Because I listened to him say that sometimes you have to take what they offer, but when the tables turn, and then it really bestowed on me that he was a sucker, because I'm like, dog, you was gonna get $1 million, and you, the most Earl Spence, because that's your promoter, and Al and the good people over there ever gave you was $100K to 75,000, but yet you're saying that a company that was willing to pay you $1 million, you have no real work history of even coming close to making $1 million, right? But yet they're lowballing you. Like I said, you can't tell people what they're worth, but you can point out some of the obvious. Like, I'm gonna play the obvious again. This is in your own words, Frank.
He want a better split, a more fair split. But I feel like Devin, I don't know, he took like a lower percentage to go against Cambosis. He had to do that. So I feel like sometimes as fighters, we might have to accept certain terms like that, to get in those type of positions, and then the tables turn. Oh, we gonna bang out. We gonna take that. We're gonna take that because we trying to get to the top, and then after that, table's gonna.
All right, let me stop it right there. Let me ask you something. Because sometimes I don't know. Clue me in tonight, y'all. Some of y'all in here. He said he wants to get to the top. As a professional prize fighter, what is the top? Will we consider the WBC title the top? Will we consider the IBF world title the top? Will we consider the WBA title the top? Will we consider the WBO title the top? There's 3 of y'all in here. Feel free to say yes, no. So I know where I could go with this. Yes or no? Is any 4 of those belts that I just named out the top? Any 4 of those? Because Frank just said to get to the top. So I want to make sure that I know what the top is as far as professional prize fighting. I think amateur prize fighting, a gold medal in the World Games or the Olympics is the top. But I think as a professional prize fighter, a major sanctioning body world title, super world title, is the top. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what him and Shakur Stevenson was going to fight for, I believe. Not only that, they was going to fight for one of the more prestigious. I'm trying to get my vocabulary better. Prestigious belts in the WBC, the green belt, very prestigious belt. So he said he is willing to do what he has to do to get to the top. Not only that, he was going to be paid 10 times, right? If he got, sometimes I'm a little slow with the math and stuff, but I think I'm kind of accurate. If his highest payday was 100,000, $1 million is 10 times that, right? It should be, right? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, yeah, 10 times that. So that was a pretty decent, sacrifice, being that you only made 100K. Does that make any sense? So y'all vibing with the source, man? Feel free to like, share, smash the like button. Just smash the like button, because this is the some of the stuff that I was seeing on the YTC today. Earlier I vented a little bit, because it was like, to me, and I say this respectfully, a lot of these YTC boxing dudes, to me, are they've been in the way, but it's like when something like this comes out, it really shows that they're in the way, because you always love to talk shit about myself, other channels that you claim nobody listens to, but I can make phone calls, right? Now, had this been a fighter that I'm affiliated with, that I know, that I've been in the trenches with, I could have got right on the phone or shot it a text and said, yo, listen. Just like I did the other week, last week, I did that. I got in contact with Team Ennis. When I seen the whole 500K shit, and that's why I was so confident with putting those videos out, because I talked to Team Ennis personally, and I was like, man, is this true? This is crazy. And they told me. And shout out to the ones that seen that and that know that. They told me. Right? So when I seen this get put out, that they're lowballing this guy, but then I hear this same guy, the sucker. Yeah, you're a sucker. Say that he will take whatever to get to the top. He's going to rumble. But then they report, lowball. He's going to fight Tank Davis for more money. Is he? So why aren't they confirming that? And shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. Was watching him earlier. I think I helped him out. I set his tone, because I did comment. Like I told him in the comment, I said, bro, I don't always see eye to eye with you, but you're on point this time. You are on point. And see, I'm a stand-up standard guy, so I don't have to like your views. I don't have to agree with your views. But when you say something that is accurate, I'm not going to not acknowledge it or give you your flowers. And he was absolutely right. But I think he ran with a little bit of my sauce, but he would never say it, because I put it out there already. Like, yo, dude, you boycott Shanewz. That's what I said. Boycott Shanewz. Do the right thing, bugging out. Your fans, they deserve more than that. A tweet, like, come on. But this is what I say. So you get mad at me. He's a sucker. See, a lot of you fans, y'all worship him. No, I don't worship. I tell him to his face, like, bro, you're a sucker. That's sucker shit. I'm around warriors. And I think the warriors that I'm around will whoop your ass, to be honest. Pause. Respectfully. I know fighters, active fighters. They'll whoop your ass, Frank. That's why I said. And if I could talk like that to them, why wouldn't I talk like that to you? Facts. Source. Shanewz, yes. But I said it. I was like, yo, your fans deserve more than that, bro. There was people on here, they're probably going to get beat up because they was disrespecting Shakur Stevenson. And I know Shakur Stevenson's peoples, they're like that. So a lot of these things that these people were saying about Shakur and the build up to this fight possibly being made, these content creators that was out here talking, they got to stand on that, right? Not only do they got to stand on that, you just left them out to dry. Like, you pulled away from the table. Everybody is entitled to do whatever they feel best. But, like, you didn't give your fans no explanation other than that you're not a duck. And shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV for standing on his square. But I know he probably didn't want to. Real talk. It is what it is. I gotta call a spade blue. But I think by, I got a lot of momentum right now. Real talk. Don't let this YouTube shit fool you, because I'm not like I said, YouTube is cool for me, but this is not my destination in life. I don't see myself going on vacations and having to do a YouTube. I think that when I go on vacations, I want a vacation. I don't see myself converting over to being a full-time YouTuber. I like, I have other ambitions, but I do like to come on here and help market, promote my fighters, and promote my products and other things. But as far as you, Frank, you sucker, people deserve more, man. They deserve more. And shout out to Blue Bluff for standing on that square and pointing that out. These are the people that pay for your lifestyle. That go to your fights, that support you. And for you to just tell them you're not a duck, and these accusations are out there about you walking away from the fight, and then to have, like I said, these bullshit niggas, man, respectfully, put out narratives that you're not confirming is sucker shit. Real life sucker shit. That's why I called you a sucker. Because if you was a man, and you are a man, you're a fighting man, but if you was a stand-up man, you would have been like, or you would have put it out. Like I said, you don't, sometimes I know how it is. You can't say shit, but you can always say shit. Like, these guys supposed to be fucking with you. You could have been like, yo, this is what it is. But it's so obvious you did nothing of the such, because when it did break, there were conflicting stories as to why you're not doing it. Why? Lowball. But yet we hear it's $1 million, and you only got the highest you got paid was $100K. And then in your own words, yo, I'm gonna take it, dude. We're gonna bang out, and then the tables is gonna turn. So I can't stand with that one, because I'm like, nah. Like I said, I'm calling you a sucker, but I like you, Frank. I go off of your vibes, your words. You said you'd take it. So if they was willing to give you $1 million and the highest you've been paid was $100K, I don't think that would, the channels that tried to run with that one is accurate. Now, the Tank Davis thing, right? I can see that being a play, right? But you're not even hinting towards that. And like I just said, I know sometimes you're not allowed to under various reasons, but there are ways to get that out there. And when, like I said, I watch certain channels, right, that I know are affiliated with fighters. Not a lot of these other niggas, in and out, like a Smooth, like a robbery. Give it up, give me the loot, in and out. But the channels that I know that are somewhat like me, like a Bernie the Boxer, the Roz podcast, I tune in with them, because if certain team information will be leaked out, these are the guys, because they, have some type of team connection. Are y'all following that tonight? So I didn't see Roz podcast hinting towards that, you might be the opposition, Frank. At all. But if that's the case, more power to you. I don't, like I said, I know they trying to make it seem like you're going to get a lot more money. I don't know how that could be. You guys can look it up yourself. If Ryan Garcia only got a guarantee, yes, because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a guarantee of $2.5 million. This is what Ryan Garcia did. And then the pay-per-view did so well that they are alleging that he got $30 million after the pay-per-view. That has yet to be confirmed or I'm on the podcast. Yes, I'm back, y'all. So, the 30 million that has yet to be confirmed or whatever, but it is what it is. But in order for Frank Martin, I'm to get that type of money, right? Because I'm pretty sure if he fights Tank Davis, he's not gonna hit. He might get $2 million. We'll give him $2 million, because if Ryan Garcia, who was a much bigger name, right? Brings a much larger following, right? Because that's what we base everything off of, following and things like that. Was only given 2.5. So I'll just say Frank could get 2. So that's a million more than what they alleged was offering you. So that's a smart move. I can respect that, right? But as far as all this other stuff that you're going to get all this big money, no, you're not. The pay-per-view is not going to sell. He said that 30 million is confirmed. Respectfully, Blunts, when it comes to the back end money, I don't like I said, if I'm not a team member, right? You could put anything out there. If I'm not his accountant, that's why I go off of the legit purse, the guaranteed purse. We heard for years that Earl Spence was getting all type of crazy back end bread. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to back end money, the only ones that actually know the back end money is the fighter and his accountant. Truthfully, and the networks. But like I said, the guaranteed 2.5. So if Frank gets 2 million, that's $1 million more than what Top Rank was offering him. But as far as them doing the Garcia Davis numbers, it's not gonna happen. So he won't get, and I'm gonna go with my guy said, because he's a researcher, he's not gonna come nowhere close to getting 30 million when all said and done. Because in order for him to get 30 million, they would have to do 1.2, 1.4 pay-per-view buys, which is not going to happen. It's not. Real talk. And I know you're like, yo, you don't know that, shot. I do know that. You know how I know that? And I'm going to give you simple mathematics right now. If a fight that was built up for many years, that was talked about forever, was only able to do 700 to 650 with 2 of the biggest names, pound for pound baddest. What is Tank Davis in? Respectfully, Tank is a star. Frank Martin is willing to take whatever to get to the top. These are his words. In his words, that fight is going to do more numbers. I don't think so. I don't think so. But hopefully you guys caught my sauce tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I tried to be calm, collective, and really hammer in the logistics in his own words. Once again, let's listen to him in his own words before I close. These are Frank Martin's words. These aren't my words.
From what I seen, Shakur was basically saying that he feel like he worked more. Feel him on that. He want a better split, a more fair split. But I feel like Devin, I don't know, he took like a lower percentage to go against Cambosis. He had to do that. So I feel like sometimes as fighters, we might have to accept certain terms like that, to get in those type of positions, and then the tables turn. Oh, we gonna bang out. We gonna take that.
Man,
we gonna take that because we trying to get to the top, and then after that, table's gonna turn. So
he's trying to get to the top. So maybe that's what he's going to do: get to the top with Tank and take it from Tank, because it's clear as day he didn't want to take it from Shakur. And if the rumors are being true, Tank has been elevated to the super, and the WBA is one of the top belts. Well, top, because it's the super is the goods. It's a world title. So maybe that's what it could be. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have no connections with those people over there, nor do I want any. I like dealing with, and I'm not saying this because I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I like dealing with sturdy official people. And I don't like dealing with snakes and rodents and roaches. I grew up in the project. I hate roaches. But yeah, I don't like to deal with people like that. I like to deal with people that I know where I stand with you. Don't smile in my face and talk about me behind my back. Because one thing about me, I my ears to the ground. I hear everything. So I like to deal with people that, we're straight up. We know where we stand. You there, I'm here. You fuck with me, you fuck with me. You don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. Cool, it's all right. But like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this source tonight. Like, share the content. Check out some of the content that I got going on right now. I just dropped the CEO Nasaya snippet with Hall of Famer Timothy Bradley. What else did I put out today? Oh, I put out, then and now. Remember Jackal Fitness? I was the hottest in the game. Jackal Fitness. Walked away from that. Started from scratch because I am a creator. Now, as seen on ESPN and others, Showtime Shanewz. Yes, Showtime Shanewz Media. The Source Experience. Major, getting a lot done behind the scenes. If you don't know. But with that being said, everybody enjoy their Monday. Keep it in motion. You know the vibes. I holla.
Yo, shout out to the Source Talk podcast. You already know the vibes. Jackal Fitness. This is Andrew from the Stewart Hotel Boxing Life. Let's go.
Woo.
Yo, man, it's your hot tucker, man. The real GOAT, LeBron Donner of the game, man. Shout out to the Source Talk podcast. Shout out my man Showtime Shot. If you ain't know, now you know. Hear everybody.
Screw you. That's right.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Corley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know the vibe.